that wouldn't be the first thing he illegally created. Currently, more than
guys.
150,000 young migrants are currently enrolled in the program. Here the story says, Hannon found that the program violated the Administrative Procedure Act, the APA, when it was created, but said that since there were so many people currently enrolled in the program, nearly 650,000, his ruling would be temporarily stayed for their cases until further court rulings in the case. Basically, people who are already here are probably going to split.
Oh, wow. Imagine that bullshit. Imagine... Well, here's the truth. It's the left, it's the Democrats, it's the media, it's the Biden administration. That's also big tech that's spewing misinformation. And Democrats are now officially retarded. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. No bullshit, folks. No bullshit, folks. No. Now, the Biden administration has gone plumb fucking loco. Okay? Gone plumb fucking loco. They want big tech to ban you on all platforms. Wow. Because by the smart people who's actually done some research and actually sharing information. Well, come on, man, you know you say that shit, people are gonna fucking die. No, President Cognitive Dumbfuck, you're the one who's killing our people, killing our citizens with your bullshit. Big tech doing the same fucking thing. The media is also doing the same fucking thing. They've been doing this for years, and they will continue to do it until somebody says, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Stop misinformation the people, man. They already got the research done, man, before you even stuck your foot up someone's... Never mind. Look. I've never bought what the president said. I don't buy anything what a politician... Here's the fact, folks. Here's the facts. I have never bought anything what a politician has said. I have never bought anything what the mainstream media has said. I've never bought anything what the heads of big tech say. Never bought into it. I call it bullshit. I call it bullshit. Yeah, I call it bullshit. Why? Because that's what it is. It's bullshit. It is literally fucking bullshit. So literally bullshit. And it has been bullshit since day fucking one. So why are we listening to these gin-soaked waffle heads? We don't need to listen to those fuckers because they don't know a fucking thing. Yeah, even they don't know a fucking thing. They're being told a bunch of crap because they don't want you, the public, to know the truth. If we knew the truth, in the minds, the public wanna freak the fuck out. How would you know we'll freak the fuck out? Are you saying that if we know the truth that we all might fall on the floor like that lady who was pissed off because somebody was filming her freaking the fuck out? Do you think we'll end up like her? Like, we're going to be on the ground, spasming, foaming at the mouth like Rabbit Karen? That's funny. No. Because the ones that do know the truth, the ones that do research, and the ones that do
today, a federal judge
research,
deferred action for childhood arrivals, or DACA, violates the administrative.
all the ones who's being called conspiracy theorists, loon, all kinds of shit, man. All kinds of fucking shit, you know. But the ones who haven't really done the research, they're getting this as a third-party information. And they're saying, yeah, it's true, man. Who said it? This person. How did they know? I don't know. Is it confirmed? I don't know. Never believe anybody who tells you third-party shit. Because even you might not know. Even the person that tells you might not know the full fucking story. It's like Chicken Little running around holding itself. I got blue balls. Oh, get the blue. The sky's falling. I got blue balls. Of course, Chicken Little would basically cry wolf. Because why? Because Chicken Little's a little fucker. He's a little fucker. The sky's falling. No, your mama's falling, boy. Your mama's falling on her knees, sucking these nuts. But of course, you can't say that because it'll be offensive to the other left-wing feminist cocksuckers. That's right. So why are we so worried about? I mean, why are these brain-dead, gin-soaked, wall-headed, cock-sucking monkey jerkers so afraid that if we know the truth, if we do research and find out the truth, they know something that we don't? Fuck yeah, we do! Because instead of playing the victim and getting the fake support that you're getting, which is not real, it's just all in your fucking head. No, I mean, well, they support me. No, you think they support you. They brought you in as a fucking mouthpiece for their cause. What's their cause? Bullshit. Bullshit. No, so bullshit. You know. So bullshit, folks. Bullshit, nonetheless. Sir. Now, I bet some of you are wondering why I'm talking like this. Okay. Well, again, I'm not buying any of this shit. I won't. Never will. Because I don't believe it. I think it's bullshit. I know that I'll probably get the comment saying, you're full of shit. No, actually, you're full of shit because you're willing to buy into this crap. Because you're being told all kinds of crap without even having corroborated this bullshit on your fucking own. Because you're willing to take it as the truth, like it's some kind of fake gospel and shit. You know. Unless I do some research, I ain't buying it. I don't believe you. I think you're full of shit. Of course, cognitive butt crack Biden, he wants Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and the other big tech to ban you because you're, in his little mind, you're killing the people with misinformation. How does this brain dead cognitive cocksucker know? Well, man, you're killing the people. No, you're killing the people, you finger-fondling son of a bitch. This is the same guy that would smell a young girl's hair. Your hair smells like bayberry. No, that's just your dad knocking your teeth down your fucking throat. This guy is more confused than Michelle Obama's gynecologist. You know, I mean, how many people right now, as we speak right now, are getting a post removed, getting a tweet removed, getting a video removed. Because, you know, I will say this again. Susan Wojcicki is a fact. She said, anybody, that means anybody on YouTube, anybody that speaks out against the WHO, talks about COVID-19 and the cure for it, or anything like that, your video, now mind you, your video would be, in her little warped mind, a violation of policy. Now, who hired this trouser stain to be the CEO of a platform where at one time it was a platform for free speech, everybody could exercise their freedom of expression? Well, I guess that kind of went out the window in 2015 or 2016. I guess that all went out the window when COVID arrived on the bus, when the Ferguson crap happened. Look. Now about Ferguson. I know it's been a few years since anybody talked about it. Now, I mean, we've been hearing about this for a long time. Some of us do want to hear it. Some of us just don't want to hear it because they don't want to know the truth about what really happened. You know? They say, oh, the officer killed Michael Brown. Did any of you see Michael Brown attack an Asian guy at his store? I did. I bet a lot of you did. The dude is fucking huge for his age. Did he get shot? Yeah, he got shot. If you're this dumb motherfucker who, after beating the crap out of an Asian guy at a store after robbing the poor guy, and you attack an officer and you get shot, that's on you, dude. It's on you. But through public pressure, the officer was arrested. He was charged and tried, but found not guilty. The media tried their damnedest to hide the fucking truth, because the black folk that lives there, they knew the truth. They knew the truth. They knew what was going on. Busting dumb shits up, looted and rioted, attacking fellow citizens that lived there. And CNN says they lie on their website. Don't even had an interview with a known rapper who lives in Ferguson, and he was laying it out on the table the truth. And Don Lemon tried to talk over him because he didn't like. Look, it's like people in his head. He goes like, "No. The guy said, look, are you let me talk?" I'm watching this. I'm thinking like, dude, let the guy talk. Shut the fuck up. Let the man talk. Let the man scorch earth, your stupid ass, after calling your ass out on your fucking website about your website, which it never happened. A lot of people that lives in Ferguson will tell you, yeah, it didn't happen. It didn't happen what the media said it did. Michael Brown, I thought the cop got shot. Did he lay there for certain amount of time, as they said he did? I don't know. Because why? The media fucking lies. The media lies. The media do lie. They do lie. And some of you dumbasses believe the media. Well, CNN said this. Fuck CNN. Fuck CNN. Fuck Obama. Fuck Biden, dude. Shit. These three co-founders, they say, oh, we're trained Marxists. Bullshit. Karl Marx was a racist motherfucker. Why would these three twats, these walking yeast infections, say they're trained Marxists? They're there to destroy the nuclear family. How about this? What happens if the nuclear family says fuck this shit and start whooping your fucking ass? What are we gonna do then? They're gonna go to the website saying we no longer want to destroy the nuclear family because they got done kicking our ass, and we admitted we're fake Marxists. We're nothing more than a bunch of trained flat back and knee cunts that lied about being Marxists. We're not Marxists, we're cunts. Now that I want to see. Now, here's a fact, folks. The whole network, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's all it has been. And the ones that support them, okay, they want to continue with the violence. Okay, but what happens when you, the one that starts the violence, start to realize you pissed off a lot of people who's rising up and about to kick your scrawny ass, and you kind of realized we fucked up, which you actually did. BLM started in Los Angeles. Okay, Vice interviewed a lady who was a organized founder of BLM Los Angeles. She's up for the looting and rioting. What would happen if somebody walked up, punched her in the mouth, and while she's laying down there, spitting blood and teeth out of her mouth, and someone called her out for being a hypocritical cunt who has blood on her hands because the action of the network and the movement is killing people. People have died. The the deaths from black on black crimes has surpassed what happened 80, 90 years ago. Surpassed all that deaths. All that has passed that. It's past it, you know. There's been a lot of lynchings, a lot of burning, all kinds of shit back in the day. The Jim Crow era, the Civil Rights era. All those deaths at that time was surpassed by the deaths of black people due to the black on black crimes. This is the media don't want you to know. Single parent home, that means single mothers raising dumbasses, has gone up 75%, folks. Dumbasses raised by single mothers have gone up 75%. 75%. That's a lot. Do you know whose fault that is? Lyndon Baines Johnson and the Democratic Party. They give them hope. We'll give you this welfare check if you kick the daddy out of the home. By doing that, the Democrats destroyed the nuclear family. Well, not everybody bought it. See, people have saw right through that bullshit. A lot of black people have went from Democrat to Republican. Now, the ones who are calling black people that became Republicans, they're the ones who are the Uncle Toms. Okay? These are the Democratic black people. They're the ones who are Uncle Toms, race traitor. Sellouts. Because Democrats will lie. They will lie to you. They'll say, we'll give you this if you vote for us. Wow. We're going to get an Obama phone if you vote for you? No. We'll give you welfare if you vote for us. Ain't you fucking stupid for believing that? Ain't you fucking stupid for believing that? You're willing to believe that. You're willing to believe, I'm going to get a welfare check if I vote for a Democrat? Yay! No. 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 See, I laugh at that dumb broad who bought those 4 houses. One of them the price was $1.4 million. Now, I'm wondering how many chapters got in that money? I will bet anything. If I had $1 to bet, I would bet anybody $20 that nobody got died. $93 million. Right? Now the same woman wants to go and destroy Israel. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh shit. Damn. I want to see these 3 cunts go to Israel and try to destabilize the country. I don't think so. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. They want to destroy and erase Israel from the map. I'm sorry, but when you attack people, Jewish people, I'm sorry. You are going to pay the price. You're going to know and realize Jews been through worse than this. Called the Holocaust, folks. And if some of you BLM dumb shits go to Israel and start your shit, I will be honest, you will be shot dead. Israel has been doing this shit for a long fucking time. Good luck with that. You think you're big and bad because daddy ain't in the house to kick you in the ass and pop you in the backside of your fucking stupid dome and shit. This was wrong with the country today. The Biden administration wants to spy on you through your text messages and shit. Well, the one thing is, if you're using Signal or Telegram, they ain't gonna fuck with you, dude. They're not gonna fuck with you. But if you use the Messenger on your device and not an app that's end-to-end encryption, they will fuck with you that way. See, this is Signal. I use it all the fucking time. I use it all the damn time. All the fucking time. This is Proton Mail. I use it all the fucking time. This is Orbot. I use it all the fucking time. This is Tor. I use it all the fucking time. I use apps that I use all the time. I do. Why? Because I know that it's a Android, which is owned by Google and shit. I know that Google ain't perfect at all. But from what I'm hearing through the grapevine, there is a Freedom Phone. There's a thing called the Freedom Phone. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's called the Freedom Phone. It has the Griffin OS. Yeah. No Google, none of that shit. And it's driving people fucking nuts on the left and Silicon Valley. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Android. The App Store gives you unlimited choice of apps you could put on your phone. And you can. No, there's no saying that I know. See, we all know what they do. We know what to do. With our device, a phone, they could find a way to, spy or whatnot. Well, it can work both ways. See, they don't think about that. They don't. See, our phones, our devices can work both ways. You have tech-savvy guy people who love to fuck with the status quo and laugh. But here's the thing now. The Biden administration is wanting Facebook and Twitter and even YouTube themselves to ban you if you share disinformation or misinformation. What if we, the people, have been doing research and shit? And we've been researching for a long time. We've been researching on COVID and such like that. We've been researching on the swine flu and such like that. We've been doing researching and shit. And we find something that the press don't want you to know. We research on something that big tech don't want shared on their platforms. Fair enough. But here you got this president who's so fucking brain fried on stupidity. I mean, this dude is more confused than Michelle Obama's gynecologist. No. But the thing is, you have to ask yourself this question. How dumb does Biden have to be? And does he actually run the White House? Who actually runs the White House? Since he's just a puppet. Maybe Kamala Harris runs it behind his back, like and she's the one running the White House, like Cheney did under the Bush 43. They're letting the whore run the White House. Think about it. Think. Censoring people and banning them off the platform over their misinformation. See, that I can stand to a point, but when the facts is there, the truth's there, everything's been corroborated, factual and everything else, it's what I call stupidity at its worst. You deserve to know what's going on. You deserve to know. See, a lot of people haven't been vaccinated because they don't trust it. They don't trust because they've done the research. That's why they're not vaccinating. They done research on the vaccination and shit. They ain't stupid. Parents ain't stupid. Because they just don't trust what's in the vial. They don't trust what's in the syringe. For all we're concerned, it could be COVID in a syringe. And you want COVID? I'll give you a cookie. Here, I got a hammer. How about we trade? You drop the hammer and let me hit you in the head with the ball-peen hammer. But in actuality, nobody's buying this shit. Because nothing adds up. Nothing adds up at all. Swine flu. Nobody wore a mask. Bird flu. Nobody wore a mask. Whores on strike. Nobody wore a mask. And Kamala Harris was leading the strike of whores on strike. People wore masks then because the smell. People were throwing douche bottles at the horse and shit. Here, douche your nasty ass twat, you fucking scant. Here's Here's a douche and a. Oh, that's my mom's. That's Granny's. I mean, nobody wore a mask during the swine flu, bird flu, none of that shit. Nobody wore a mask during the flu season and shit. They just stayed away. But now, you got to wear a mask because if you breathe, you might give someone a bad breath and gingivitis. No, that's what happens when somebody dumb enough eats Kamala Harris's pussy and shit. Oh wait, what's this? Is that Clinton Foundation brand? Oh, fuck this shit, man. Holy crap. Smells like blue buttermilk, but it looks like blue waffles. I don't want the blue waffle, man. No, I don't want the blue waffle. That's nasty, man. No, I'm serious. I mean, nobody wore a mask during the bird flu and swine flu and all the other shit, you know. But here, you gotta wear a mask during the pandemic. See, I've always questioned this shit. The lab kept live bats, right? They kept live bats. Why are they keeping live bats? Are they running tests on them? Are they taking the saliva from the bats and turning it into a bioweapon? I mean, shit. How did it spread? Same from far and shit, you know. Now, countries like Australia haven't really worn any masks. A lot of states like Florida and Texas and Oklahoma and Louisiana stopped wearing masks. Well, people who find out are like, how come you're not wearing a mask and how come you're not vaccinated? Because I wasn't bit by the neighbor's rabid grandmother who got skull humped by the neighbor's dog. And you know how they all answer. But of course, you know, it's all a joke, you know what I'm saying? It's all a joke there. But seriousness, joking aside, seriousness in place here. If you're accused of sharing misinformation, which if you do enough research, you'll put two and two together to understand common sense that it's getting stupid every day by the day. It's getting dumber and dumber by the day because you got the media who are so outraged. How come that you are getting vaccinated? Because we don't trust your stupid ass. We don't trust the damn shots because it might have been a virus that came from Hillary's vagina because it had a seizure and started spitting up foam out of its. No. I mean, can you imagine instead of bat saliva, it was the phlegm from Hillary's vagina? My God, we got the HV-19. What's that? Look it up. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, Democrats are fucking dumb. They're absolutely fucking dumb. Do you know that Paris Hilton, Kim Kardashian, and AOC all have in common? Beat still my heart. They played video games. Do you know what Kim Kardashian and AOC had in common? They gave free hand jobs while giving free service. Do you know what Kim Kardashian and President have in common? They both have STDs. Do you know what would happen if Chucky Schumer and Nancy Pelosi do if they ever reproduced? Yeah. I think her name's AOC. I think she's the love child of Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, all three are really retarded. AOC. All out crazy. But truthfully, before you share anything on social media, make sure that when you research anything, even the COVID-19 shit, even the vaccinations, make sure your research is thorough before you share it. Because since creepy Joe Biden, sleepy, creepy, brain-dead Joe Biden starts having a aneurysm of both brain and asshole, or before he has a brain fart and he shits himself. And I mean, guys, make sure your research is thorough. Thorough, full-blown research, and make sure you have all your eggs in one basket, one egg at a time. That means not all at once, one egg at a time. Research until the basket's full before I start sharing your findings on social media, because Joe Biden is so fucking stupid he's having Facebook ban you if you decide to. Oh, I'm going to share some information. You're banned. I mean, this is more stupider than Pelosi, Feinstein, Waters, Hillary, and the squad entering a one-legged queefing contest. No, wait. A flat bag legs open queefing contest. Yes! Alright, folks, this is good old Grimlock. And I want to go ahead and shut this down. And if you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below. Please share this video. Hit the bell for notification. And if you get this transmission, you are the resistance. Always be healthy and worldwide. I love you guys. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed.